All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're continuing with the Code Veronica 100%. And by that, I mean that we have to continue the A rank run attempts. A rank in this game is so hard. Even just getting through the very beginning successfully has been so hard. It's brutal. If you missed it yesterday, TLDR is that we have all of the normal, like, high rank stuff for RE. You know, don't use first aid sprays. If you use any, you lose the run. Don't die. Stuff like that. But then there's the fact that this is Code Veronica, and the A rank requires you to finish the game in under 4.5 hours, which is really hard because this game is long. Like, that alone is rough. But then there's the fun twist of you only get one save for the whole thing, and that one save is like a predetermined one that's halfway through the run. You can't actually use ink ribbons however you want for the one save. You get the one spot in the entire run where you are allowed to save, and that's it. So basically, the run is split into two halves on top of everything else, and I have to do half of the game perfectly in one go. It's... Oh, yeah, we have a save state because I'm in the middle of the first half where we left off yesterday. I forget. All right. And you can't pause. So as soon as I hit this, I'm going. Okay. I'm good. You tried this watermelon lemonade Celsius? I think I did. I think I tried the watermelon lemonade.
I will talk about pegging you, but I will do it wholesomely.
That's a good start to the stream. No other way I'd rather start a stream. The run forward might have been a bit much. I might have gotten a little carried away here. Probably don't have to kill him. There's ammo there.
You want to be a piss baby false? According to where I'm pissing. Yeah.
They announced a Donkey Kong Bonanza Nintendo Direct for Wednesday. But, like, when are they having a normal Direct? Prime 4 release date? That's true. Prime 4 is supposed to come out this year. And we're halfway through the year and we don't even have a date. You're actually not wrong. I didn't really think about it. But you're absolutely not wrong. My pleasant surprise today, speaking of Celsius, is I thought that I had bought the big box with like a variety of flavors, and one of the flavors was orange, like the tangerine or whatever it is flavor. Turns out, I bought a box that does not have orange, rather it has pineapple. So I'm very pleasantly surprised today as of opening this can and just sipping from it, because up to that point, I had no idea. I thought this was going to be orange flavored. I fucking love pineapple. Oh, he might be worth killing because otherwise he's still there. Got it. Don't use heals, don't die. It's so easy. Play basically the whole thing in one go. Perfectly. In a very short amount of time. It's just so easy, chat. Easiest A rank ever. I tried orange and it tasted ass. The orange is not my favorite. I don't think it's bad. But the orange is definitely not my favorite. Still good. Just gonna munch on that to keep ourselves healthy. Because we have a lot of zombie chomps to get through, probably. When are we getting a Prime 4 release date? Now you got me thinking about it. There's no way they delay it, right? Because allegedly, and this is very alleged. This is pretty heavily leaning on speculation, to be clear. When they were delaying the Switch 2 itself because they were waiting for more software for it, which is publisher speak for games. They use the term software to not be so transparent about it. The general thought was that Prime 4 was the game that needed more time. Because, like, at that point, we already knew about Mario Kart, we already knew about Donkey Kong. And it was like, Prime 4 is probably the one that we're waiting on. And so I'm like, there's no way they'll delay it again, right? There's no way it's gonna need more time. Although I guess it's not technically a delay if you never announce a release date, right, chat? If we never announce a date, it's not technically a delay. We never promised shit. Okay. Ooh. I got lucky. Code Veronica's dogs can be tricky. I got really lucky on that one. Son of a bitch. See if you can memorize the layout without looking. I could definitely, like, I know the layout. I could draw you a map from memory. Oh, I didn't give him the hemostat. Fuck, I have to do that now. That happens now, not later. Fuck. I was supposed to do that. It's okay, minor time loss. Minor time loss. I think. Ah, son of a bitch. Run's dead? No. To be fair, the 4.5 hour requirement does allow a good bit of wiggle room for routing. But yeah, this is gonna hurt. Because this is a bit of a run. This is not a short mistake. Because I went to open the case. That's what made me realize. I was like, I should probably put the handgun parts on. Only to see that I didn't have my lockpick. It's crazy to me that the hemostat is a requirement, though. Like, getting the lockpick in the first place, which is a completely optional item, is required for the A rank. You just can't get the rank if you don't have the lockpick. It's funny. And then what was the other one? Oh, it was... I was like, what were the two things that were really random? Like, seemingly random when it came to the rank criteria? Shit. There's my danger. It was, saving Steve from the... What's it? Saving Steve from the Luger trap quickly. All right, come on. I gotta go. Thank you. Let me do this fast. Son of a bitch. There's an herb in there. Hold on. I'm going back. I'm going back! There's an herb in that corner. Just barely caught a glimpse of it on the way out. Oh my god. This probably would have been helpful to have earlier. Son of a bitch. I missed an herb. I don't get much time to do anything while doing this run. I don't get much time to read chat. I don't get much time to take a sip of my drink. Nothing. I gotta be constantly on for this one. It's fucked up. Son of a bitch. If I didn't get grabbed
holding a
by
wiener?
the first one. Yeah, just get grabbed by every single zombie in the graveyard. There we go. Herb. Do you guys know that the Brits pronouncing the H in herb is actually a fairly recent change? You guys know that? I learned about this not too long ago. Like, we're talking within the last 100 years. Or maybe it was like the early 1900s. Maybe it was a little over 100 years ago that it started to come around. But I learned this recently. We saw the error and corrected it, my ass. America should try that sometime, my fucking ass. Or in British English. In English, me fucking hole. I believe that would be your term. Or maybe it would be more like me arse. Not 100%. Gotta polish it up. Obviously. No, not a quip. Fuck's sake. Happy birthday. It's not her birthday. What? Me arse is kind of more pirate than British. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes. It's like telling the difference between the Brits and the Aussies. It's just really, really tricky, you know? Man, I gotta calm down. I'm on like a hot streak right now. I gotta chill out. I really gotta just slow it down. I don't remember the combination for this. I'm gonna have to actually look. Oh no. Fuck. Oh no. Oh, what's the code for this? I don't remember it. Is it in the notes? No, that's for downstairs. That's a different code. Oh, is it in the notes? The A rank notes? Please. Ooh, it's not in these notes. Oh my god. Yeah, in the notes, there's the code for the key card downstairs and the painting in the training facility, but not this. All right, here's what we're doing, chat. Code Veronica. We do a little text walkthrough. We do a little cheating. One. Okay. Head to the computer, turn it on. The number you need to input is 1971. Okay. Who are you? Do you realize this challenge? God, no, Billy Mitchell. You guys stop. He's gonna sue me. Calm down. Calm down. He's going to sue me. Ugh. That's a herb. He's already filed a lawsuit. It's so over. It's too late. I don't need to be carrying blues around, but at some point it will inevitably be needed, probably. Code Veronica might actually be the one classic Resi title where I do get poisoned a few times every playthrough. This might actually, now that I think about it, this is like the only classic Resi game where I'm like, I need blue herbs. I'm gonna need at least one or two, undoubtedly. This might be the only one. Son of a bitch. All right, it might be time for that random green herb. Yeah, it was about perfect timing to use it. Oh, red. I'm gonna get the red on the way out. I'll remember it.
Look at my throat hole.
This game's tagline is "fuck you, you're gonna get poisoned." It might as well be. Like every other Resi game just throws so many blue herbs at you that you're realistically never going to need. This game throws a bunch of blue herbs at you and you'll actually use all of them. Oh, I don't have my lighter. That's one thing with the route I'm doing too, is I don't have the lighter for coming through here, which kind of sucks because the bats are obnoxious. Another green, okay. So while I'm here, I basically just need to get the silver key and then I can leave. I've knocked out everything like down in the lower portion of the map so that all I have to do right now is the palace and the private residence, I think. Blue sapphire. Oh, I went to the wrong room. Oh, and there's some stuff in the training facility, I believe. Yeah, because we're going to get the new key card, I believe, in the silver or gold key room in the palace. Man, there's so much in the first half of this game that I still have to do. This run is at least like 45 minutes deep, and I'm not even close to being off Rockford Island yet. I still have so much to do now that I'm thinking about it. This game is huge. I love it. There's so much going on with this speedrun that I do feel like I'm a little lost, and I'm definitely just improvising as we go, desperately trying to make it work. But there's something kind of fun about it. Like that there's just so much to keep track of, and every step of the way it's like, oh, and then I forgot this. So like this is something that I'm gonna have to factor in at some point. It's a fun challenge to try to speedrun this. Not gonna be much wiggle room for the time. To be fair, I would say, well, it's kind of weird. Nope. Don't want that. I do want the handgun. Fucking bitches. Just give me the handgun bullets. Thank you. I would say getting off of Rockford Island is probably, I wouldn't say it's the halfway point of the game, but that initial escape is maybe like 40% of the way through. And that's where the save point is. Huge. Huge herb grab. Use the lighter? No lighter. We got rid of it already. Because for the routing, we can't afford to make that many trips all the way back to the start of the game, so we do everything in one trip. And that trip has to happen before I go up there. It's the time requirement, the strictest it's ever been. I mean, 4.5 hours is the longest requirement we've had so far, but at the same time, it very well might be the strictest requirement so far, yeah. I wouldn't think that's an unreasonable statement. Okay. So we come over here, stick the piano thing in with our new fancy key. Is there gonna be a zombie in the way? Yeah. I gotta think. Fuck it, we play it as we go. I don't know CV like that, so I'm trying to just think of everything along the way. It's brutal, but we just keep it going. We're gonna want all the bowgun powders we can get. We're definitely gonna want these. 100% we're gonna want the herbs. Every single one of them. Because the way that I'm just juggling herbs through this whole run is crazy. This is unskippable. Oh no, I hit the button. I start mashing buttons to try to skip, and I fucked it. If you have not been here, there's a button that really makes the emulator freak the fuck out. And basically freeze up and flicker like that. It does pause the game. It's not like the game timer is going during that. The red... Oh no. Okay. The... The red queen thing is in the gold key room. The gold key doesn't come from there. The gold key in Code Veronica, man. I needed more than one playthrough to refresh myself because I still don't know half of what I'm doing. Control F gold key. Oh, it's in the training facility. Oh. Okay. This is why I've got text notes and resources to look at when I need them. Oh my god. This run is something else. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, right? Wait a minute, why do I still have the silver key? Is there another silver key door? And this? I don't remember what this key gets me. Is it the bowgun? I thought the silver and gold key were both only one. Oh! No, I know what the other silver key door is. I was like, where the fuck is the other silver door? Okay. This door. What is in this room? What is in this room? Is this a necessary speedrun room? Oh, it is. It really is. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this... I've done the progression the right way. fuck. This room sucks to run through. That's lucky, though. Okay, so we need that to get the blue key card for the training facility. Where does this zombie start? Like, what is his... Okay, that's what I would have expected. I don't even need to bully him. The game already is. Yeah. This is a really, really difficult A rank to get. Holy shit. I feel like I'm on the verge of death the whole time. And still just trying my best to run through everything quickly because the time requirement is so extreme. For a game so long, this is a pretty tight time requirement. Okay, so I'm gonna need to come in here real quick. Honestly, I can afford to shoot more zombies. I feel like that's something... Oh, I thought he was like in the back room, not right there. But I guess that's because there is one in the back room. Is this the bowgun? It's bowgun powder, so I still do want it. They don't need to be dead, they just need to be out of my way. Bowgun powder is something I want to yoink for boss fights. So that was good to check. How likely is Code Veronica to get a remake? I would say moderately likely. I wouldn't say it like will get a remake for certain or anything, but I don't think it's necessarily unlikely. I just, obviously they're gonna go for like Resident Evil 5 first because it will make them way more money. Oh no. Oh, okay, we go this way. I was like, bro, how do I quickly get to that side of the building? Through here. Quick thinking. More likely than Survivor, true. What a pain in the ass those placements are. Wait, no. I want to be going this way right now. Yeah, right now I would say like, what's it? 5 is the most likely to get a remake by far. CV is moderately likely. It could happen next, but I wouldn't expect it. 0 and RE1 remake, I would both dub as very, very unlikely. I just would not expect either of those to happen soon. What the fuck? Another room with double Bandersnatch. Isn't there an item here? I guess not. I thought there was an item check there. Is it really not? I guess not. Fuck, dude. I have a full heal. What is Claire doing in this room? Does Claire have a purpose to even come in here? No, because the turntable doesn't work. No, there's no reason to come in here as Claire. You're gonna get Stellar Blade at some point? Maybe. Stellar Blade is not something that I'm itching to play by any means. It's just genuinely... And this is weird, because a lot of people would think that it's very on my radar, but it's... I mean, it looks like it's a cool game to get for like 20 bucks or less, sort of thing. For me. But... I don't know. That game just doesn't, I guess, excite me that much, weirdly. Which, you'd think it would. It seems right up my alley with, like, my typical interests, but weirdly it's not. There's just everything I've seen of it, like, is very... Yeah, this seems alright. Action game with bobs and butt does seem like your kind of thing, right? It does. But just whenever I see it, it's like, yeah, that game looks okay. Gunnar Blade. I do think, because there was this whole debate around like whether the game was selling off of the main character design or not. I do think a lot of the sales of that game back when it came out were likely driven from the game grabbing people's attention with the main character. I don't even know what her name is. I was about to try to say it, and I genuinely don't know her name. I don't think I have to interact with this Eve. Yeah, I don't even feel like I did know her name before. Like, I feel like this is the first time I've heard it. Genuinely. Isn't there a button or something to hit here? No? Okay, I'm crazy. Doesn't hurt that gaming journalists were throwing a fit? No, definitely not. That did do a lot for the game, like marketing wise, I would say. I just had to double check that that's what that was. Oh, from here, can I get to... Yeah, I think... Okay. Oh, maybe... Because I know where I have to go. Wait a minute. No. I'm missing something. Hold on. There is something in this room, I swear. Because I know what it is. Yeah, the security monitor so that you can look at the painting. Because that's what I was trying to think. I'm like, how do I get myself into that room? And you have to do this first. For the game to be like, oh yeah, the air cleared, the gas cleared. Our code is 1126 to get into the room. Yeah, there it is. It's ventilating. And then we grab the painting, we come back here. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. We come back. Oh, what have I done? We come back here and go down to the first floor to put the painting in, get our last proof, and then we go. No. What? Maybe it's the gold key. It can't be the proof. There's no way it's the proof. Is it the proof? My brain thought it was the proof, but no, it's the gold key. Yeah, it's the gold key and the thing for Chris to put the proofs into later on. That's what it is. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, is it the proof? Why do I think it's the proof? It can't be the proof because there's a whole other puzzle that I haven't gotten to yet. But it is. It's the gold key. And that gold key will get me the proof back in the palace. What's a canceled game that you really, really wanted to play? It's a good question. I don't feel like there are too many that I've genuinely been like crushed by the cancellations. Maybe Titanfall 3, maybe. I don't know. It might have been good, but Titanfall 3, like now that we know that it was going to be an extraction shooter, I'm not terribly crushed by that one. To be real, I'm kind of just not that crushed by it, but it does suck because we likely just won't get more Titanfall with that cancellation. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm stuck between all of them. Go the other way. I can't go the other way. Jesus Christ. I'm not crazy. I can't go the other way. Claire. Oh my god, I wiggled through. Oh my fuck. Oh my god. What the fuck? Am I dead? I think that killed me. Oh my god, that turn didn't help. Okay. We learned. We learned things. I'm not gonna be too pissed about that. We learned things.
Resident Evil.
I was so close to getting out, though. We go again. The Legacy of Kain game from a few years ago. I don't remember that one. Which one? Prey 2? Did Prey 2 ever actually enter development, though? Because I don't recall hearing that they had even started on it. Oh! I know one. The Deus Ex game. They were doing a third Adam Jensen Deus Ex, and Square canceled it because of course they did. Fuck Square. Oh, the original Prey 2. That's right. Yeah, I've seen the trailer and everything. I forget. Yeah. Yeah. The original Prey 2. Yeah. I've played the original Prey, and it's cool. But I think it kinda only gets talked about, at least for the most part nowadays, because of Prey 2017. Because it's not that great. It's just, it's cool. It's a cool game. I just kicked my camera cable by accident and it moved. I don't know if anyone caught it, but under the desk, I accidentally kicked the cable for it. Swinging my feet around. Because my ADHD's kind of going right now. I'm not gonna lie. My feet are going crazy under the desk. Good dodge, Claire. The excitement of the speed run, the caffeine I'm sipping on, it's all just coming together, and I'm stimming like crazy while doing this. Steam keys for OG Prey are like £100 now. I keep wanting to buy one, but then common sense kicks in. Yeah, don't do that. It's like, if you want to get a Steam copy of Operation Raccoon City now, because they don't officially sell it, it's gonna run you like $400, legitimately. If you've never looked into it before, I wish I was exaggerating. But if you want to get the Steam version of ORC, it's like 400 bucks.
Please deposit any metallic.
They did just recently deploy a small patch to ORC on the back end for the first time in like 7 years or some shit. So they might be updating Games for Windows Live out of ORC, which the reason that the game is delisted and not available for sale is because Steam wouldn't allow them to sell the game anymore, since you couldn't even get into the game without a workaround. Because of the shutdown for Games for Windows Live. So if they are patching that out on the back end right now, then they might be able to return it to normal sale, and the PC version will be, you know, reasonably accessible again. Like, you'll actually be able to buy it without spending $1,000 on a copy. A copy of a game that no one even really likes very much. Like, it has some fans, but not many. So a copy of a game that for most people is kind of just there to complete their collection, right? Or to play for like a couple hours and then never again. Question is, do I want to go for the barrel? I never managed to hit this barrel right without hitting myself. Ha! Barrel, fuckers. Why am I getting so much slowdown? Hello? It was too good to be true. I was doing too well. Ooh. You know what? Only one bite, though, is pretty good for that. You mean to say a fan? It has one fan. Okay. Maybe it's like at least 2. Possibly 4, even. Possibly. Oh, where am I going? I can't go there yet. Autopilot kicked in. I wasn't thinking. Ultimate Alliance is like 2,000 pounds on some sites. Jesus Christ. Nice spacing. Yeah, we're Code Veronica knifing, baby. Come on. My first one was sloppy. Oh, shit. Still depressed that Bad Company 2 servers got shut down. Oh, I was about to be like, why? The game is still super playable, but I forget console. Because the thing on, like, PC Battlefield is, what's it? The official servers aren't even, like, the servers that most people play on. Like, the majority of people on servers on PC aren't playing on the dedicated servers anyway. Like, everyone just plays Battlefield on community servers over here. So at first I was like, I mean, it was barely even a loss. But yeah, if you're on console, then the game, like, actually is just dead. It's only still alive on PC, and I forget that. RE6 is okay, like a 6 or 7 out of 10. RE6 is not that bad. It is one of those things where, like, as a Resident Evil game, no Resident Evil fan wanted what Resident Evil 6 was, and it definitely is, like, of the numbered RE games, I will never argue that 6 is just the worst one. But RE6, like, as a video game, and even as a Resident Evil game in general, if we're talking, like, spin-offs and stuff as well, 6 isn't even close to the worst Resident Evil game. There are so many terrible Resi games. As much as I hate to say it, when we include spin-offs and stuff, there are a lot of just actual bad Resident Evil games, and 6 is not one of them.
Security box.
Like Survivor, exactly. Survivor is a bad Resident Evil game. If you're looking for an example, Survivor 2 is a bad Resident Evil game. Gaiden, kind of cute, kind of charming. I wouldn't say it's great. Is the worst mainline, however? I think it is. Because even, like, I'm being totally genuine when I say this, too. I would rather, on pretty much any day of the week, I would rather replay RE6 than replay RE0. Just personal preference-wise. I think 6 is a more fun video game than 0, wholeheartedly. But I think 0 is probably still a more well-made game. Just 0 has a lot of obnoxious difficulty stuff, and managing 2 characters is just not very fun. It feels more tedious than anything for me. Even though it is cool when you really dig down to the design and you're like, okay, I see what they were trying to do. It's just a little too much for me. It's too slow. I genuinely would rather replay 6 than 0 on pretty much any given day. But I do think that 6 is a more poorly designed game than 0. That being said. Because that's one thing that even, like, you know, most RE6 fans will not argue it on, or will not argue you on. There we go. Is that 6 is, like, it's a poorly designed game. It's a mess, but it's a fun mess. I'm genuinely, like, it is a fun mess of a game. It's a mess, but it's fun. Woo. And I killed that one with the knife. Let's go. 6, 7, and 8. I love 7 and 8 in their own ways because they're so different too. But I do love 7 and 8. Personally. I really like both of those. 7's second half sucks though. 7, as soon as you hit the ship, because everyone always talks about like the mines portion at the end being bad. I don't like the ship either. 7 is so good. And then you get to the second half, and it's no longer very good, unfortunately. But that first half of 7 is like chef's kiss. Well, I don't like the opening hour of 7 or 8. I should add that in too. I don't know why they went with that. Because if you haven't played them, both 7 and 8 went for this thing where to start off the game, like to kick everything off, they have these like long cinematic opening hours where it really is like walk here, watch cutscene, walk here, watch cutscene for legitimately like the first hour of both games. And I've told the story before that when I played Village on launch, I got up at midnight. I played for about an hour of that whole like walk here, watch cutscene, walk here, watch cutscene. That very linear on rails portion. And I got pretty much to right about the end of that. And I said, nah, this game, I don't like this game. I saved my game, and at like 1 a.m. on launch night, I went back to sleep. Because I had class, I was in college when it came out. So I had class at like 7 a.m. So I got to the end of the first hour, and the game hadn't opened up yet, and I just said, nah, this game kind of sucks. I'm disappointed. And I saved and went the fuck back to bed. Got up for class in the morning. Then the next day, once I got home, I booted it back up because I'm like, well, it's Resi. I paid like 60 bucks for it. I gotta at least get through a full playthrough. Let me go back and give it some more time. And that's when the game opened up, and I was like, oh, it's like RE4. I was like, wait a minute, why didn't they just start with this? What the fuck? Because even RE4's opening chapter, if you've played it, is super, like, linear, right? But at the same time, it still plays like RE4. So you don't even get that impression of, like, the game being something that it's not. It's super linear and more story-driven than the rest of the game. But you still get the actual gameplay and immediately, like, get the gist of what's going on. So it was crazy. Just that they didn't start with that. Same with 7. I get that 7, they were trying to go for something very different to, like, get people's attention again. So I can maybe give them some slack on it in that sense. But same thing with 7. Should I just make a double green? Because there's another herb here. I might as well. Because I don't want to drop any of the herbs. I know I'm going to be fucking chomping them the whole way through. So if I just have to make double greens, I'll make them. Trying to think. Let me get the handgun ammo. Oh, there's a red in this hallway too. Shit. Remember when I said I was gonna be chomping the herbs the whole way through? Hey, now's my chance to grab that red, actually. Hold on. That was a perfect opportunity to yoink it. RE4 Remake got me feeling like I'm John Wick. RE4 Remake plays so well, man. The knife parry system and the durability and all that, I think is just so good. A lot of people say that it takes away from RE4 a lot. The knife parrying and such, just the knife mechanics in Remake. I disagree. I think it adds a lot of fun to the game. Even if it's a little less about, like, positioning in the remake as opposed to the original. I don't think that different is necessarily bad. Because I think it plays beautifully. It really plays beautifully. Got so many herbs on me. All right, Steven, let's go. I love the way the flashbang works in the remake. Do you by chance mean insta-killing the parasites? Because you would not be the first that I've seen say this. Because if you didn't know, chat, the flashbang always killed the parasites in RE4. And 5. It did the same thing in 5 as well. I don't know about 6. To be honest, with like the Juavo, I don't think it does, but in OG4 and RE5, it does the same thing. But then when Remake came out, I saw a lot of people being like, oh man, that little change where the flashbangs insta-kill the parasites, this is so good. This is so good. I'm like, they always did this. What do you mean?
I'd rather freaking your asshole.
Oh. Doesn't kill them, just stuns them. I was gonna say the Juavo are so different that I doubt it's the same. Now it stuns everyone around you and now you can craft them. The crafting them thing is definitely valuable, but they always stunned everyone around you too. Aside from like select enemies, certain enemy types wouldn't be stunned by it, but that's also a thing in OG4. All right, Claire, spin that bitch. I didn't like Leon's face too much, though. What, in Formake? Bro, I think Leon looks his best in Formake. The freaky house dating devs followed me? Okay, chat, there's this indie game that Dexerto wrote an article about this morning, where it's like a dating sim, but you date buildings. Like windmills, houses, you date buildings. Right? It's a funny concept. It's like a shitpost concept, right? And False quote tweeted the article and was just like, this is insane. What is this? And they started replying to her on Twitter, and I guess they also followed her. Now. It's so funny. Should I play 5 and 6 or hope and wait that they remake them? I would just play them, because I think every Resident Evil game, the original game and the remakes are so different that they both hold value in their own way. I do think 5 will get a remake. I'm not super optimistic that 6 will, but even with 5 getting a remake, the team is currently working on RE9. So I wouldn't expect to see a 5 remake until like at least a couple years after 9 comes out. At like the soonest it could possibly be, it would be like a year after. So even if you do want to hold out and wait, I would say you'll be waiting until at least 2027 if you do wait for a remake on 5, and then 6 would be even longer if they do it. So I would just say play them if you're interested. And if you haven't played the originals of the others, play those too. They're completely different and super fun in their own ways. You'll still like them, I guarantee you. I hope Windmill Coon notices me today. Oh, chat. Nah, never mind. It was nothing exciting. Just ADHD brain. I thought I had something, I really didn't. Sounds like it's ages away, but it's only 18 months. Hey, don't do this to me. Bruh, what do you mean never mind? It's not my normal never mind where like I was gonna say some crazy shit and I decided to censor myself. Just, I thought of a topic that I was like, oh, this would be so fun. And then I was like, it's not that fun. I was just gonna say that I learned from False this morning that people in the VTuber sphere, not the, I can't say it. Sphere, like a circle, not like the weapon. They apparently have the abbreviation TSKR, because False just sent me a crazy tweet that had it at the end, and I was just like, what is TSKR? And then I guessed. I was like, is it Toskaru? Japanese word? Are they abbreviating Toskaru and using that? And she was like, yes, that is actually exactly what that is. I was like, wait, what? I just threw it out because it was the only thing I could think of, like within the context of the tweet, that would have made sense. And I was right. And that's crazy. I've never seen that before this morning. Also, Legolas, thank you for the sub. Or not the sub, whoa. YouTube brain. Follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. And Ant at Home, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Very different. Got a job meeting. Godspeed. We'll see you around, Marcelo. Good luck. They say it when a VTuber sneezes, too? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say, that totally changes it, because at first I was thinking they were saying it like, thank you. But no, now I know that that's not what they're saying. They're saying like, I've been blessed. Because that's the other meaning of the term in Japanese. I get it now. I get it now. I thought it was just like them saying thank you, but being quirky about it. Being weebs about it. That totally changes it. That's like a whole new revelation on top of it. Okay, yeah, biohazard card. I was trying to remember where I go from here. Dogs, please have mercy. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we will be doing Outbreak. I already did a video on Outbreak, if that's your thing. For the retrospective. Raiden, thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate it. Did you guys know that Raiden, on top of being an appreciator here for his emotes and such, is also a patron? Did you guys know that we have a Patreon? Where it's the exact same thing as the YouTube members. It's the same benefits and such. But if you're someone who cares about this sort of thing, Patreon gives me a significantly better cut of the revenue. YouTube gives me 70% of memberships. Patreon gives me 92%. So, if that's something you care about, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, wow, I will go sub right now. See, chat? See? It's great. Oh, fuck. You see this other random chatter who is not affiliated with me at all, beyond just being a random chatter who is so excited to sub to the Patreon now that she found out that the share is so much better? Wow. Wow. Real and true, by the way. Oh. Why does he have bowgun arrows? The fuck? I spoil myself for what the video is next week by looking at it. Yeah, you know what the video is next week? I bet you don't. I bet you don't. That's how my favorite Ponzi scheme works. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, wow. I will go sub right now. See? See, chat? I actually don't know this person. See? Another one.
I would stick my arm in it.
Ooh, what a dodge. I promise you, this one's not my girlfriend this time.
I'd
I
rather
promise you.
freaking your asshole.
Oh. Fucking bowgun bolts. I randomly hit the button by accident. Oh! Fuck. God damn it. Alt account spotted? I have like 20. Wait a minute. Is that my girlfriend? Wait. Wait. Who are you? What's happening? Chat, this... Who the fuck are you? Wait a minute. God damn it. Gotta go. Who the fuck are you? Oh, shit. How many girlfriends do you have? No comment. False is here. Ah, shit. Is that False's gooning account? Oops. God damn it.
Biohazard can
Who the fuck is that? Whose account is that? We filmed a naughty video together about AC, bro. I wish. That's fine. I'll make this work. I think. I can make this work. Inventory-wise, I mean, I can make this work. How good is Vanquish? Pretty good. A little overhyped, for sure. But pretty good. Pretty fun. Definitely fun, if nothing else. Very flashy, very cool game. But you will hear people talking about it like it's the coolest fucking thing. Like it is the most hidden gem of all hidden gems. It's not that great, but it's pretty good. I enjoy Vanquish quite a bit. Cool game. It's like $6 on PSN. For $6, it's a bit of a steal. Definitely. And it goes on sale for really cheap nowadays. I can't tell if this is a bit or not. If what is a bit or not. I can't tell what you can't tell is a bit or not. Because I made so many rapid fire comments in that short span. Some of them were bits, some of them weren't. The alt account? No, I've never seen that account. Is that your account? Don't answer that in chat. You can't ruin the mystery. Don't outright answer that in chat. But no, I've never seen that account. Solid Bandersnatch kill. Preserve the magic, exactly. Chat, how long ago did I start this run? Is anyone roughly timing me? I don't even have like a vague idea of how long I've been at this one so far. And I probably should at least have some idea. So does anyone have like a rough timing of this run so far? I allow people to scrub back during the VOD. Go back, chat. Someone, how long have I been at this one specifically? How long ago did we reset? I didn't say roughly speaking. We started this run at 41, so just shy of 30 minutes, 28 minutes, about 30 minutes. Not too bad for about 30 minutes, I do have to say. Next time, hopefully no next time you start a timer. True. I should set an on-screen timer up through like W split or something. Cause I'm familiar with W split. I've used it a lot before. I should just set one up. Son of a bitch. You guys are crazy with the roof thing. Poor ghosts. The goblins have been vengeful this month. Certainly. That like what speed? Depends. I would say more speedrunners use like, what's it? Oh my god, I went the wrong way. Some speedrunners use W split. What's the main branch of it called? Is it live split? I want to say is like the main branch that most people use. It is live split. I used live split a little bit because it is fancier for proper speedrunning. But I started using live split like near the end of my time doing zombie stuff, so I wasn't doing speedruns as much then. Right, that's what I need. Oh no. My inventory. Stupid bitch. Oh.
Hey, I'm scared, but I'm aroused. I'm scaroused.
Scaroused is still very good. Scaroused is a good one. Live spit on that thing. Chat, does anyone work somewhere that's currently taking job applications? Anyone? I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm gonna go this way. No? Was that Claire's voice? No. That was my girlfriend's voice. Yeah, sure. Pay sucks though. How bad? What's the pay like? How bad can it be? You should see the ad revenue on that Ishin video I just spent like 3.5 weeks on. Like 12 an hour? With tips? Right? No tips? Ah, shit. Damn, dog. I'm gonna refund that sub.
Please deposit any
Oh,
metallic
why did I come in here? What am I doing? Oh, quick turn. Oh, fuck. I'm a professional, chat. I've been doing this shit since I came out the womb, all right? This Resident Evil thing. I know what I'm doing. Obviously. Oh, shit. Obviously, it was an intentional setup. Yup. I'm robbing the poor. Woo! Oh, shit. You know what? Let me hit that barrel. Not that barrel, Claire. God. Not that barrel. That barrel. Thank you. He lived. Work from home? What do? You work with contractors by chance? Looking for anything where I don't have to hear spit on that thing on a daily basis. So... Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Okay. My organization does. Hey, do you have to hear people say spit on that thing? Thang. Sorry. Thang. Try the porn industry. Oh, wait. No, I don't know if that'll work. Are you unfortunate? Ah, shit. Never mind. I'm out. Nope. More Code Veronica for me. Secretly set it as your alarm sound. How many? Oh, great. I killed the one that I would have only had to run past one more time. The other one's still up. Maybe I should have just finished him. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have. It might have been a good idea to do the hemostat before this. Well, that zombie actually died. All right, there's ammo on the table. Son of a bitch. You know what's crazy is I'm actually suffering from success right now on the inventory management. I've got too many healing items. How about gobble that thing? Where can I watch Outbreak gameplay? It's a video from, let's see, December 30th. I just recently looked at it again. So it's a video that I did like, it will say 5 months ago on YouTube if you look right now. Oh, it recovered quickly. Yeah, I should do the hemostat before I come to this building. Because now I've kind of fucked myself. Son of a bitch. Outbreak video immediately sent me into PS2 nostalgia. Also made me feel 100 years old. Understandable. Me when I remember things from the PS2.
You, but I will do it wholesomely.
We don't need these until way later either. All right, that gives me some room. Some room to work with. Your most watched video is Metal Gear Survive? It is. My most viewed and watched video in terms of watch time and everything too is Metal Gear Survive, because sometimes the views don't necessarily equate to like watch time, because average view duration is a factor too. like just how long each individual person watches. But yeah, Metal Gear Survive All Up is like my most watched piece of content ever. It's great. I played Metal Gear Survive for 20 hours. Big success. It was rough, but we did it. I remember the 2600. God bless. That third zombie is so weird. He always walks off to the left instead of actually coming towards me. I don't understand why he doesn't attack me, but I'm not necessarily complaining. It's funny, I think the Outbreak video is actually like my most viewed video this month, just because the RE9 trailer came out and like kickstarted that video again in the algorithm. Because I guess from what people were telling me, I thought it was just purely because of recommendations and stuff. But I haven't actually looked at where the traffic's coming from, now that I think about it. Yeah, there's a lot of views from search on this video now. Yeah, what people were saying was that if you search Resident Evil Outbreak, my video is one of the top results, so that's probably why the trailer suddenly drove so much traffic to it. And yeah, now that I'm looking at the actual traffic data, that seems to be right. That seems to be where that came from. No, dude, he's perfectly in the way. Oh, and I get bit again. Son of a bitch. I thought I could just sneak it. Well, I definitely don't have to shoot him again, but I would have preferred not to trade health for it. We belong at a museum. Hey, I've mentioned before, a lot of the viewership on this channel is older because I mostly play older games. So, because everyone always comes in here and is like, oh man, I'm in my late 20s, early 30s. I've got to be the oldest person in this chat. I have to be. There's no way anyone here is older than me. I'm just like, I don't think you realize you're the average here. You are well within the norm in this channel's demographics. All right, I do still have the lighter. Not used to having it because I should be doing the hemostat first for the pistol upgrade. And then there's DS. DS is like mid-30s, I think, right? Isn't he? He's not too far off. Woo, woo! I didn't even know that other one was there. Chole chases MILFs but attracts the DILFs. It's crazy. Hey, we do have like a 7% female demographic. So, we attract both, just maybe more DILFs. I think he's in his 40s? No, he's in his 30s. I don't know his exact age, but he's in his 30s, I think. Chole retirement home for gamers. Or, you know, haven for the young gamer who enjoys the retro shit. I say while playing Code Veronica. You 23 or 24? I'm 23. It's funny too that I've noticed more and more that like I always kind of thought that I was about average gaming YouTuber age. But I'm realizing now that I'm not, and I'm on the younger side. Like, I feel like all the gaming YouTubers now are late 20s, early 30s. I feel like I'm one of the young ones, suddenly. PS2 is retro now? Hey, this shit's the Dreamcast. But yeah, people do consider PS2 retro now. I'm mixed on it because like I can kind of see it, I guess, because the PS2 is like, yeah, nearly 25 years old. But I feel like I've always at least just drawn that line in like the last few years as once you hit like 2000, it's not, in my head, it's not like retro anymore. It's older when it's like PS2, OG Xbox, all that shit. But I guess some people think PS3 is retro. I've seen that take floating around, that the 360 and the PS3 are retro now. That one, for me at least currently, is no fucking way. There's no fucking way that those are retro now. Am I going the right way? Yes. Wait. Am I? Yes, golden Lugers. Okay. I was like, where is my next stop? I'm going up to the private residence. That's right. A box on them and their houses. There's no way. Like, PS2, OG Xbox, I'm like, yeah, okay. Sure. But, dude, the 360 and the PS3 retro? No. No. PS3 is considered retro based on how games for them are more rare now. I feel like getting games for 360 and and PS3 is still so easy though. Right? I guess I probably order more old physical copies of games than most people do right now because of like the retrospectives and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like it's still pretty easy to acquire copies for those systems. At like reasonable prices and everything too, mind you. Because just getting copies at all is pretty easy for anything if you're willing to pay. But for like relatively cheap prices, not everyone can just get 4-answer. Sure you can. Just go around. I got mine from a local shop, luckily. But like you just go around online and you can get copies. A lot of them are still being scalped for some reason. Oh, what was this? 1971 for this computer? I want to say 1971. Come on, big skip. Not doing the puzzle. Come on. You had the hookups? Bro, I've got no hookups. Well, yeah. Okay, I've got some hookups. Not in the way that you would probably think just off of saying that, because my brain immediately was like, I don't have hookups, but I do. I do have the one friend that I went to like middle school and high school with, whose dad happens to own a chain of local pawn shops. I did have that connection for that, yes. Yes, I did. That is fair. That's how I got a lot of my Armored Core, because Armored Core was getting scalped like crazy. So I was like, hey, do you guys have some copies of these old ass games that aren't being sold for way more than they're supposed to be? And they did have some, and that helped a lot. But outside of that, I don't have like the hookups. And even then, it's not too different from just going to one of the locations and looking. But for me, it was just I had to text him. Ooh. Oh my god! Where did you get the mobile Armored Core games? Steam. They were lost media until the recent Steam port. The mobile Armored Core game is on Steam for like, I think it was $11 I spent on it. I think it's for $11, which is a bit pricey for what it is, if we're being honest, but it's whatever. Just on Steam.
Why are they British?
Why are they British? Ah, son of a bitch. Yep, knew it. That handgun ammo is worth the tiny damage from getting bit by a bat. Worth it? I haven't watched the video yet. If it goes on sale, definitely. Just because it's kind... Sorry, Hiccup. It's kind of a neat game. Jesus, Hiccups. Oh my god. I just randomly got like an onslaught of them. Holy shit. But, no, for $11, it's not quite worth it. For context, 100%ing the game on stream took me like an hour and 15 minutes. And it's not particularly a great game either. It's just, it's kind of eh. So, not really worth $11, to be fair. I wish I could say it was, because it is cool to have like an old Japan exclusive Armored Core mobile game getting preserved out of nowhere and getting like a proper Steam port and everything. But I would say it's a little overpriced for what it is. Like, it's a game that legitimately doing everything in the game, collecting everything in the game, takes you a little over an hour, and the game itself isn't very good. So $11? I don't know. For me personally, it doesn't feel like it's worth $11. Like, obviously, I monetized it and made the money back. But if I were just buying a game for the sake of playing it casually, I would feel like I paid a little too much for it. Oh my god.
Slay girl, pussy boss.
Slay girl, pussy boss, for real. Woohoo. Where is Mommy Milky's? You gotta remember, there are like 50 of these, and they're purely random. It's a 1 in 50 chance every time you redeem to get any of the given redeems. And they're not weighted at all, so it's legit just 1 in 50 for each individual one. It is pure RNG. You never know what you're gonna get. It would be cool if they put it on actual phones. A mobile mission, if they did a port that like was actually on mobile, that would be sweet. Ripping these nuts. Don't forget it. Random number Jesus. Yep. That's what RNG means. Don't forget it, chat. My ma always said, false redeems are like a box of chocolates. I haven't seen Forrest Gump in so long. Good movie. Maybe slightly overrated, but a good movie, a really good movie. I only say slightly overrated in the sense that it's one of those movies that people say is like one of the greatest contributions to film ever. And I'm like, well, it's really good. But I don't watch Forrest Gump and sit there the whole time going, oh my god, this is such a fucking masterpiece of film, of cinema. But it's really good. I should watch that movie again sometime. It's no Godfather, is all I'm trying to get at. The first one. Out of stock? False quotes can get out of stock? Out of stock. They shouldn't be out of stock. There should be a cooldown, but out of stock should only display if it's... hit its limit for the whole stream, which it shouldn't have. I don't think there is like a full stream limit on them. There we go. He actually died that time. Oh, cooldown on mobile shows out of stock. Weird. Okay, that's why then. I was like, it shouldn't be out of stock. I don't think there is a stock on it. Yeah. Apparently it's a mobile bug. Twitch! Fix your goddamn mobile app. I've been on Twitch since 2017, on and off. The mobile app has never at any point in time been not complete dog shit. It's never been anything but complete dog shit. Can I get an amen, chat? Twitch mobile app. Any troopers in the chat? What an awful mobile app. Oh, I need that. It's because you're unloyal. I'm unloyal because they take half my revenue. Bitches. And don't give me a discoverability algorithm. Bitches. I prioritize the platform that takes care of me. Love random power cuts. Me too. Why would they listen to your demands? Should have signed a prenup. I hear OnlyFans pays well. Don't start tempting me again. Don't you start. Fucking shit. Shit. Ooh. Oh. So lucky. Ooh. That was... I should be dead. I should be dead. Oh my god. Getting hit by a Bandersnatch while you're in danger is normally just instant death. It's... The exact health value behind the scenes must have been so low after that second hit. Terrifyingly low. Posting workout vids is actually kind of funny. Bro, have you guys seen this dude who makes like Facebook and Instagram reels of himself working out in his home? But his workouts are just him getting shirtless and putting on like a pair of compression shorts and then like hula hooping while suspended across his two counters in his kitchen and like making direct eye contact with the camera the whole time.
I'm not gonna say anything because it's gonna get fucking clipped, bitch.
And if you go into the comments of these videos, like the entire audience is like middle-aged women, like single middle-aged women thirsting over him in the comments. Huh? It's crazy shit. False showed him to me. The first time I ever saw him was False showed him to me on Facebook. They are jeans. I've seen ones of him in compression shorts. But he is in jeans in a lot of them too, yes. Now that she says it. The compression shorts just really stood out in my mind. Hip thrusting over the counter. Yeah, that checks out. Bro, and he holds like intense eye contact with the camera the entire time. It is some crazy shit. And to be fair to the dude, he's huge. He's fucking big. His body is crazy. Like, in all fairness. Yeah. That guy should be on OnlyFans. He would fucking kill it on OnlyFans. I'm going this way. No, I'm going this way first. I can't forget the grenade launcher. I do need it. Steroids? Maybe steroids. He is really big. Could be. I didn't really like look that close. I wasn't exactly like scoping him out for the telltale giveaways. Wait a minute, I went the wrong way. I was going the right way the first time. Fuck. Told Cole to learn how to hula hoop. That's a crazy thing to say on this topic. That just give me those. In case I need them later, I can just load them right in. All right, we should be right about at the 1 hour mark right now, and we're just finishing up with Rockford. So I think we're doing pretty good, chat. All things considered, I actually think we're doing pretty well. I just think it's funny that you sent me the one guy reacting to him, and it actually takes a lot of strength. Yeah, I found this other guy who like reacted to it on Instagram, and he was like, this is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. And people were like sending him the video and asking him to try it because he's a fitness influencer. And he tried it, and he could not do it. He could barely get like a few good rotations of the hula hoop while suspended like that. He's like, no, the amount of core strength it takes for this is fucking crazy. And mind you, this guy had some crazy abs. This guy had amazing abs. The guy reacting to it and trying it. And he was just like, no, this is like impossible. This takes so much core strength. I can't do it. And like, yeah, when you think about it, holy shit, the amount of core strength it takes to do that is crazy. In all fairness, it is an impressive feat. I gotta give it to him. It might just be thirst trapping for middle-aged women on Facebook, but like, it's an impressive thirst trap, to be certain. How the fuck do you have sex in a hula hooping motion? That's easy. You just... Never mind. Never mind. It's called technique, exactly. That's... No, go on. I wasn't gonna say anything that crazy, to be fair. I was... never mind. I caught myself a second time. It's just crazy enough. And nope. Chat, I am a responsible, partnered streamer. I will not. Gotta remember. YouTube likes me right now, and I would rather keep it that way. I'll give you $1. Keep your $1. All right, let's try not to die this time. You are so wholesome. I just don't. I'm on the good boy list, chat. I have priority encoding. I have a partner manager. I'm not. No. I'll give false $1. All right. All right. You got me. It really is simple. You insert. Preferably on top would be easier. You insert, and you just imagine you got a hula hoop, and you do it. Just that's it. It really is that simple. Churning. Yeah, it is like a churning motion, isn't it? Please help. There you go. That's what I was going to say. So. Give false $1. I expected better. I gave you exactly what you asked for. And I ran the wrong way. Fuck me. In a hula hooping motion. Preferably. Chat, I don't own a hula hoop. Should I get one and have a hula hoop redeem? Oh wait, I can have a shortcut now. Wait, I do, right? I hit the door? Son of a bitch, I did not hit the door. It's okay, I don't need it. I actually don't need it. It's a minimal time save, just... Yeah, I forgot to hit the door. My bad. An hour and 5 minutes right now. Pretty much exactly. Except for the specs redeem. I can add a specs redeem. First floor. Stick painting on wall. We're almost off of Rockford Island, chat. Almost. I knew it. There's my golden key. No. Son of a bitch, Claire. Would false allow hula hooping redeem? Would you, false? Valid question to bring into the discussion here. I could have gone up and unlocked the door. It's fine. That was the one time I was going to actually use that door. So it's not a big deal. If we don't die this run, we can make it off the island. True. We're at pretty good pace, honestly. I would say, like... Yeah, as long as I'm going at, like, roughly a pace of... an hour 10 per section. Which, not exactly, because some sections are significantly longer than others. Because, like... Claire's section on, or sorry, Claire 2 is super short. I think we're doing not too bad. I think we're doing not too bad. I haven't grabbed that proof, for the record, because... Well, sorry. Because once the self-destruct starts, all of the dogs out there will despawn. Yeah, we get bit twice on that one. I can't give the dollar. It's okay. I'll give you an extension. Shit. I'm gonna find the code for this. Oops. Okay. Because this is gonna be a major waste of time. Here we go. Okay, I got it. I got the code. We're good. It's the woman who's Veronica, the man with 2 babies, the man with the tea set. That's the man with the vase, right? Tea set. Man by a plate. Man with vase. Oh, that's the candle, isn't it? Yeah, that's the vase. Man with candle. Let it be known I tried. What are you trying to do it through?
Are you playing so hard to get, baby boy? I'm not. I'm playing Mass Effect.
Oh, you look in the top, not the bottom. Stream elements? Oh. You could try, like, bits, or just super chat on YouTube. Super chat is probably the next best thing. Brother. My mom just sent me a fucking tornado watch for our county and said FYI, as if there is ever a tornado warning, the iPhones don't all start blaring with like a fucking Amber Alert. Not an Amber Alert, but the same sound. As if the whole fucking neighborhood won't hear my phone if a tornado does hit the ground nearby. Ow. Any iPhone havers who also get genuinely jump scared by any of those alerts? Because, oh my god, they are so loud. Like, they're crazy loud. Zombies here now? Yeah. It's gonna happen at some point. I keep my phone on silent and opted out of alerts. Oh. I was gonna say, even if your phone is on silent, it blares it at full volume. Like, the alerts just automatically will go through at full ringer volume. It doesn't matter if you're on silent or not. It was like 3 times a day for 3 days straight. They're so loud. Haha, stupid bitch. Sorry, I get excited about a really close but clean dodge. That one was not necessary. It was a waste of 6 bullets, but whatever. I haven't had an alert in years. You're crazy. Well, I have mine on, so. Zombies in my Resident Evil game? I know. My God. Trying to figure out this new hair product still. Oh, you don't take the gems out on these, do you? Yeah, it's the whole ant this time. I forget. I was sitting there trying to take the gem out. Like the ones later in the game. Of course, I can't use that. Oh. He was dead, too. Fucking auto-aim in this game.
I gotta show everyone my banana.
False, is this the time to be showing your banana? Is this really the time? I don't think you get a lot of alerts living in Minnesota. Why? I live in the city where like 80+% of the whole state's population is in this metro area. I don't know the exact percentage, but it's the vast majority. We have weather like tornadoes and shit. We get plenty of alerts. Oh, we get, you saying it seems pretty chill, literally. We get extreme winter storms. More, what's it? More commonly known as blizzards. We get like a couple of those a year. And they have to give out extreme weather warnings for those beforehand. Wasn't chill yesterday? No. Oop. I thought I was still gonna be facing it. Come on. I forget that you can just skip them. That's the last proof. Is there anything else here I want to grab? No? Okay. The cop impersonator guy? Yeah, we just had that. That is what Tibby was referencing. The guy who went to the homes of like state senators and shit and was assassinating them overnight by disguising himself as a police officer. We just had that. And Minneapolis's crime rate is really bad these last few years. It's becoming a more dangerous city.
We better check the room over again. Well, just in case.
I have to go to the wig. He stood up to say, oh, because he's looking under the bed. I thought he was injured there. Was that recent? How the fuck did I not know about that? Yeah, just like 3 days ago. It's a crazy story. Dude was fucking unhinged. And so much planning went into it over such a long period of time, too, to pull it off even as well as he did. He ended up getting screwed over by Brooklyn Park Police, which is one of the... I don't even know how to really... one of the districts in the city. That he got screwed over because the second house he went to, as he was leaving... They caught him walking back out of the front door after he had shot them. and they got into a shootout with him there, which caused him to have to like run off and leave his car that he was using. And he escaped, but he, like, A, didn't have his car anymore, and B, was basically caught in the middle of it. So he didn't go to any more, but they think he would have gone to way more representatives' homes. And, what's it? He also was planning on going to a protest in Minneapolis that was planned for that day, seemingly. I need my proof out of the box. I don't need this key card anymore. I do need those. And probably this, but I'm gonna have to do this. They caught his wife with all their clothes and both passports. His wife was in on it? She was in on it? That's crazy shit that I hadn't heard about it before. They're holding her as an accomplice? That's insane. Did we miss a gunpowder? Maybe. We shouldn't need it.
The self-destruct.
Claire!
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
We gotta get to that airport.
Come on, Steve, let's go.
Self-destruct system has been
I'm all prepped, I'm ready. Get me going. Almost to the save point. Yeah, and then the second half is gonna be even worse, but at least being halfway through and having this solid save point will be good.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Oh yeah, but the guy, speaking of both sides spinning it, at least from last what I saw, because a lot of people are spinning this as like, oh, he's a Trump supporter. Of course he was. But I think the big piece of context that's getting left out, if you look at it that way, is this was a guy who worked on the Minnesota State Board and had personal beef with the representatives that he was targeting. Like, this was someone who worked in Minnesota state government prior and was targeting these people because of, like, personal beef.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel
It wasn't even like a left versus right thing. It was like personal targeting.
The self-destruct system
It's all fucky wucky. Yeah. Both sides have just been trying to spin it off and point it at the other side, but it was genuinely just one dude who was fucking unhinged. That really was all this was.
has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
There we go. God, not being able to save before the tyrant plane fight. The notoriously, like, iffy boss fight that most people hate in Code Veronica. Which you said was mostly blue?
Destruct system has been
What was mostly blue, you say? Sorry?
all personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system
lot of those types over in Magaland, though, not gonna lie. No, I think if you try to spin this as any sort of left versus right thing, you're just actively contributing to the issue overall. I don't fuck with spinning it that way, and in any sort of way. Oh, the state being... Yeah, Minnesota is a primarily blue state, yes, if that's what you're saying.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
Right, I don't need to go that way. For a second, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't have the key. And that's because I'm not supposed to go through there yet.
The self-destruct
That's why.
system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
That was a moment of panic for sure. I'm gonna hit an item box along the way, thankfully. Because I should...
I'm so fucking bad.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel
Was the one single guy who had voted in favor of it? Yeah. Like I said, it was genuinely just a personal beef with the people he was targeting. The rest of his list was just Dems. No, the rest of his list, there were some Republicans on it. The rest of his list was anyone who voted in favor of pro-choice in the state. It wasn't, like, specifically partisan. It was all focused on one issue that he felt very, very strongly about, apparently. Holy shit. Probably too strongly.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate.
What other weapons can I take with me? Just take everything. Take the extra herbs, the extra ammo. Is pro-choice mostly blue? Pro-choice is generally, yeah, more of a democratic standpoint. Democrat standpoint. Democratic is the wrong word. Like they were planted or something? No, he had all of the papers and stuff because he was taking them down from people's homes. He was a little just deranged. A little. But no, those weren't planted.
The self-destruct system. 5 minutes. Until
Oh god, don't
activation.
tell my dad that? Yeah. He was going around and like taking people's signs and stuff. Prior to all that. Probably also in the middle of the night. I don't know exactly when they were saying he was doing that. I don't remember. But I would assume probably also that night because they were in the fake police car in the passenger seat. So it was probably... He was probably going around taking those down beforehand? I don't know. The timeline's a little weird. And I haven't kept up with it in the last couple days. I've caught bits and pieces, but I haven't kept up as well as I could have. Hit him with one of those. Right, I was about to run past him and you can't do that here. I'm glad I remembered it.
The self-destruct system.
Oh, it was a stack of printer paper? Wait, was it?
All personnel.
I had heard he was taking down signs. Was it printer paper?
The self-destruct system.
That is fucking weird.
Has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
That's the picture I saw on Twitter. Huh.
All
How familiar are you with the show Sons of Anarchy? I've seen the name and like the cover art. That's about where my familiarity with it stops. That shelter in place order in effect for you the other day? No, it was only a 3-mile radius in Brooklyn Park. So even like within Brooklyn Park, it was such a tiny shelter in place order. Even when they were saying it like live the morning of, I remember saying out loud while I was up in the kitchen, I'm like, that shelter in place feels like it's not going to do a whole lot. And then, yeah, turns out it really, really didn't do a whole lot because he was already long gone by then. Because even immediately after they ran into him and had the shootout and everything, he then went like, I think they said the house was like 7 miles away that he then went to get like his change of clothes and everything and his other vehicle. What shelter in place? Immediately after they had the shootout, they put a shelter in place in for like 3 miles around that. But he was already out of that, like basically by the time they had put it in. They do it for protection. I know why they do it. Just 3-mile radius, 8 hours later is like, he's probably gone. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to use both of the BOW grenades. I'm going to hit him with a few shots of explosive crossbow, and then we should be good to just hit the button. And if I die here, the run starts back at the start, because we only get one save for the whole fucking game. So here we go. Oh yeah, I already loaded it. Uh-oh. He's bleeding. Okay. That fight is notoriously fucky, so just having that strategy ready to go helped a lot. God bless this one save point halfway through the game. That's our save. Oh. Swap over to disc 2. Okay, chat. Before I actually start this, I'll load the save. I'll reset and load it. But just so that there's at least not total silence, I need a piss break and just a moment to breathe after that whole first half. That was a lot. So, I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever while I'm up. And when I come back, we start trying the second half. So I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, I'm back. I think I'm ready. Okay. That was a lot. That was like a straight hour and a half of high intensity Code Veronica action. Non-stop. Douglas, thank you for becoming an appreciator. Thank you. Okay. Now let me reset so my time doesn't get fucked from my piss break. So now we have another half of the game that is, I don't know, probably like 2 hours. Hold on, let me. Okay, so yeah, I'm just looking at like the text walkthrough that I have up for when I'm like speedrun looking at the codes and stuff. And that is actually about the halfway point just in terms of how much shit there is to do. So I might be soaring on time, to be real.
Evil.
If that actually is the halfway point, and even if it is 2 hours, that was an hour and a half to get to the halfway point, to the save point. So even if I take another 2 hours, 3.5 hours for completion time, I might be cooking. Like, I might be soaring through this at this rate. We're on kind of crazy pace, I'm not gonna lie. Cause yeah, with the 4.5 hour requirement, I'll even, I'll undercut myself a bit. We have 2.5 hours of time left for the rest of the game with where we're at right now. Now, again, I'm not going to know the routing in this half as well, but we've got a lot of time for the remainder of the game compared to how little I thought we would have. Because yeah, like this Claire section is significantly shorter than the first one, and then Chris's section on Rockford is fairly short.
Oh, yeah.
Slay girl, pussy boss.
Slay girl, pussy boss.
This should bribe you into playing Ninja Gaiden Black on the hardest difficulty. Now you don't have a choice. Take the money, no refunds.
You think my sanity is worth $10? Thank you for the 10, Douglas. I'll think about it. Ninja Gaiden. Kronk knows what's up. Big Ninja Gaiden fan. Oh, that's an herb. Ninja Gaiden in Pride Month. Could be. NES? Oh, fuck. I don't want to play the NES one, no. I'll play Ninja Gaiden Black on max difficulty. That's not the worst thing. But the NES game? I've played it. It's so hard. It's way worse than the Black games on max. It's so much worse. It's just that old school, like, nah, fuck you, you're not beating this game kind of hard. About the new one coming soon? I do want to play Ninja Gaiden 4. It looks so good. The new character reminds me a lot of Raiden. Which, yes, is something that makes me want to play it, admittedly. Just the new character looks a lot like Raiden to me. Oh yeah, there's a lot of handgun ammo in here. Oh yeah, the new Metroidvania, I forgot. Maybe. Once I had, like, some slots freed up for streaming, I was going to, run a poll for members and patrons and stuff for what kind of bonus streams might sound good. So we'll see. I might add it to that poll. Mining room key. Can't miss the AK. Power's back on. We are so back. Let's go. Oh, shit. Yeah, I know it's platinum. I love platinum. Although, I do stand by and say often, Bayonetta is overrated as fuck. And I will let you sit with that. All of yous. I'll let you sit with that. But I strongly believe it. I wholeheartedly believe it. As a massive action gaming fan, Bayonetta's overrated as fuck. Just play Nier Automata. You know I can't just play Nier Automata. You know that every fiber of my being screams at me for full release order, and I would have to play Drakengard 1 and 2. And I've heard that 3 is okay, and I know that Nier is supposed to be pretty okay. But I would have to play Drakengard 1 and 2 if I wanted to play Automata, and I don't know if I can stomach that just yet. I don't know if I've got the patience for all that right now. Why 2? Release order. Because everyone's always like, no, you don't need to. The story doesn't matter. And I'm like, dude, it's not about the story. I'm not a story gamer. It's about the game design. I'm a game design nerd. I live for that shit. I breathe that shit. It's about seeing the design evolve with each entry. And all the little quirks, weird things about all of them. I live for that shit. It's all about the story. I could care less about the story. You know what games have terrible stories? And this is a totally necessary comment, totally necessary stray to throw out there. The open world Zelda games. Goddamn. Did they take some really awesome ideas and source material to work with and just make some boring ass stories that I don't care about? It's impressive. It's impressive how they managed to do that. Oh, and also Drakengard 1. Kiss my ass. They have story? Exactly. That's not what you were gonna say? That was absolutely what I was going to say, yeah. That's just... I actually didn't even think to say Drakengard until False said don't. Tears had a much better story. I love this new saying that I've been saying. I don't know why this is what came to mind the one time, but I said it once and I can't stop saying it. It's like comparing poop to shit. Like, yeah, the poop is slightly better, but it's still poop. It may not be shit, but it's still poop. It's an interesting saying, and it's true. And we all understand it. Poop to shit. What about Dookie? Dookie is at least like fun poop. Which Tears of the Kingdom is not. Sorry, what? Those 100%s made me a dedicated lifelong hater. It's crazy. Gives you better options too. Fun poop. Yeah, the Dookie, it does. It gives you better options. It's true. Tears of the Kingdom was a fantastic slideshow. I love playing games in single-digit FPS. Bro, when I was trying to build stuff sometimes, and it would dip down to like 10, that was the craziest shit ever. I'm missing something again, because I don't know my routing as well. Oh, the locker! Yeah, okay. Now that the power's back on, I don't go up there yet. I go to the locker. That's what I was missing. I'm gonna get poisoned. Oh my god, not 2 eggs, dog. Come on. 3? You're crazy! Oh my god. Yeah, I can't believe what they're pulling with the upgraded Zelda games on Switch 2. Like, actually paywalling the performance increase is insanity. It's $10, bro. What are we doing here? $10 for each one, and you already bought the game for 60 or 70. Tears was 70. I can't forget that. Tears was actually 70. Should be free for sure. Yeah, and it's not even that it's like super expensive. Like $10 is not an insane amount, but just the fact that you can play the game on the Switch 2 just fine, no paid upgrade. But it will run at that old performance cap. If you want them to lift the cap on performance, you have to pay the $10. That's what makes it so fucking crazy. It's that it will play on the new system just fine, but you have to pay the $10 if you want the better performance that the new system is capable of. You spent more on remakes and HD versions? Not really in cases that I owned the original. Because if it's just a re-release, unless it's like significantly better or it's on sale or something, I won't. Remakes is a whole different thing. Like a proper remake. Not like, you know, remake in air quotes. Where does this key go? Oh, it's the one up top. I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah. I know where we're going. No, like remakes, like for remake, like a good example of a remake. Bro, RE1 remake. Look at that. That game is also like, well, now with the HD version, I think it's like $20. Is it 20 or 30 at full price? And that's a remake. Like, entire game is different from the ground up remake, aside from camera angles and basic controls still being there. Totally different game. It's fucking awesome. I love RE1 remake so much. RE2 remake, banger. RE4 remake, banger. All totally different. RE3 was a good game. It's a bad remake, but it's a good game. It's a good game. I just bought the Ishin Kiwamis a few months ago for like $6 a piece in the bundle on sale. That was a crazy grab. RE3 Remake is the best spin-off. Genuinely, like, that's the thing. RE3 Remake is still, like, a better game than most RE spin-offs. The vast majority of RE spin-offs. It's still a better game than some of the mainline entries. Like, RE3 Remake. Is it better than RE6? I'll let you answer. Is it better than RE0? I'll let you answer. Like, thing is, right? RE3 Remake is a good game. It's just a really bad remake of the original RE3. Like, it fails as a remake, but certainly not as a video game. Like, on its own, just as a game, it's still great. It's a really good survival horror game. I'm confused. What's wrong here? The proper shape should be determined first. What do you mean? With a diamond cutting edge. What am I doing wrong? What does it mean with a diamond cutting edge? Determine a proper shape, Chole? Come on. I'm trying to think. What the fuck am I not doing here? Oh, with a diamond cutting edge. I need to... Oh, okay. You need to inspect where you use the valve. Son of a bitch. Should have done that. Yeah, she doesn't know what to cut it into. That's the problem. Especially because of the cut content. Yeah, like entire areas of 3 are gone, which I've said it a million times. Clock Tower being cut, even though it's a pretty small section, is a crime. That's one of the coolest, most atmospheric RE locations ever for me. I love RE3's Clock Tower, man. The park getting cut. Yeah, I never liked RE3's park that much. Is kind of the thing. It was never an area I particularly enjoyed. I'm in a bad situation here. Time-wise, I'm not in a bad situation. I have so many heals. I have so much ammo. I'm in a bad situation for my time. We'll get RE3 director's cut. Don't. There will be people in this chat who firmly believe that that is a thing that will happen. Don't even start this discussion. Wait, did I not get eggs planted in me? What the fuck? Did I like shake him off so fast that I didn't? I don't see an egg on my back. I don't have an egg on my back. What? It'll be included for free with Silksong, with the Silksong edition, my bad, of Half-Life 3. What? If a gas leak occurs. A gas leak did occur. If a gas leak occurs. The room is filled with poison gas. What the fuck am I missing? Hello? Oh, where do I get the label? Hold on. Is that in there? Shit. Everyone gets a free Xbox Steam Deck. Yeah, apparently it's not releasing like alongside the new Xbox handheld, but it's also like they did mean to say that it is releasing this year around relatively the same time, but it's not like the releases are coincided together. But they did mean to say that the game is coming out this year. But not that it's going to be at the exact same time, like not on the same day. But when it does come out, it will be available day one on the Xbox Ally. I don't know. Blame Sarah Bond. She's just always the worst. I don't get it. There. You want to stick that on. Oh, I didn't hit the button over here. Power switch. Yep. There we go. And then we want to hit this. Can I make my ally X into an Xbox ally? No, the Xbox ally is being loaded up with its own operating system, and I believe different specs, if I'm not mistaken. If they release the OS to the public, yeah. Like, if they just make that an available option, then yeah, but... It also has an Xbox button. Exactly, very important. I do think that like, custom Windows fork that they're making for it is really cool, though. Like, genuinely, if they could make something like that for gaming PCs, I think that would be pretty successful for them. They just might release the OS. They could. It's gonna price a lot of people out of buying it, for sure. It's too expensive. But they really are going all out, and I think it will be, like, the best handheld gaming system in terms of the system itself. Like, I think Nintendo, well... Yeah, they'll never be able to compete on price or anything, and Nintendo's library is Nintendo's library. But just as a system, I think it probably will be the best gaming handheld. I think that Microsoft has made some crazy moves with this one, right? Could beat Steam Deck? I think so. There's no official price yet. Yeah, but even just loosely speculating on it, it's going to be too expensive. Because with a handheld, if it's anything above like $600, it's gonna be too expensive. Even 600 is really pushing it with the handheld market. And yeah, it outspecs the Ally, and the Ally is like, what, 700? Something like that. Like, that's why that's such a niche handheld already, is because it's too expensive. It's a great handheld. It's expensive as fuck. But I think it will be one of those things, kind of like what the Steam Deck was for VR. Or sorry, not the Steam Deck. The Steam... No, the Valve Index. The Valve Index, the Steam Deck, was for VR headsets, where it's like, this is way too expensive for the vast majority of people. Like, no one has this because it's so expensive. However, it is the best one. I think it will be one of those situations. Where it won't be, like, the most commercially successful, mostly because of the price point. Assuming it is something around what we're expecting. But it will probably just be the best handheld, especially, like, on the PC handheld sort of market, for sure. Because they got the built-in Xbox stuff. They have, like, a custom operating system that is super optimized for gaming on handheld. They have any choice of browser you want. It'll probably be a killer emulation machine. I do think it will be, like, the best gaming handheld. At least for a bit.
We're safe now. Think again, Claire.
Why am I not skipping? What's wrong with me? My brain is like, ah, cutscene, I could take a slight break. No. No, we never stop. We never stop. Seeing nothing, saying it will be able to play console exclusives. Yeah, that's something that we're not entirely sure on, but at the same time, the custom operating system
What are you doing?
with
Let's
Xbox basically being built in from like a software standpoint
go. Are you ready?
makes it seem like it should at least be able to play most. Like, some console games might just require too much horsepower that can't offer.
Let's go.
Oh boy. But you take everything into consideration and it should be able to play most. Oh, come on, man. This fight is gonna be a fucking run killer. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a miss. I think that was a miss too. That was a hit.
Got you now.
Bitch! Chris time. You don't need to kill him with the sniper. You can kill him with regular weapons. Yeah, but that's so much faster. The sniper is the fast way, basically. I forgot that. Herb. That actually probably is the worst fight in all RE games. I would not disagree for a moment. Even though you can kill him with regular weapons, just holy fuck, why is it so hard? Is there another boss I want to save those for? Oh, yeah, the end boss. Not these. Grenade launcher it is. Oh, and the first aid spray. That shit's gotta go. If I carry it, I will be tempted. I'm gonna want that. Shit. Shit. This boss sucks. This is another shitty boss. Significantly better than Nosferatu, but still, don't like this one either. Shit. Did that guy get deep-throated yet? Yes, he is in there. Actually, I should probably use the AK for this if I ever have to do a second attempt of the second half, which is more a when, not an if. But the AK would be better. Have I played Peggle, he asks. Of course I have. I'm a master pegger. Shit.
Are you playing so hard to get, baby boy? I'm not. I'm playing Mass Effect.
Could mean a few things. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just to describe my Peggle skills. I'm really good at peggling, but peggling is kind of hard to say. Peggler is a mouthful, so we just shorten it to pegger. That's all it means. I'm good with balls. Yeah, I'm really good at like bouncing balls around. It's a pretty neat talent of mine. There's no way I need both. killed the gulp worm in time. I did. I should use the AK on future attempts, though. Way safer. And Chris's run is a bitch. So I really should be going for the safer strats. Chris's Rockford Island run, specifically, is what I'm talking about. This section of the game is a real bitch. With all the poison hunters and everything. This is a real pain in the ass. Man, and every time I reattempt this, I'm gonna have to do the sniper rifle Nosferatu fight if I want to go for time. Which I do. Because that fight takes like 5 minutes if you don't do sniper rifle, and it burns a lot of healing items. So, yeah, we do it with the sniper. Plus, if we use the sniper, then all of our good weapons can go in the box, which is what I did. I put every good weapon in the box for Chris, so that everything is available for him. This is a hard A rank, but I feel like I'm not doing too terrible. We had a rough start with Claire's portion of Rockford yesterday. I feel like we're doing pretty all right here, though. Genuinely, I feel like we're doing solid. I got through Rockford today in a pretty fast time. I got Gulpworm down. I got the Nosferatu fight done first try. Lava flows through earth to water. I'm trying to just do it off of memory. Red. Oh no, it's lava flows through like forest or some shit. Oh no. Oh no. I'm trying to skip the text. But the text is so fast anyway. Son of a fucking bitch. Go back. Okay. Chris, you're wasting my time, my precious time. Lava. Through forest. Into ocean. And then it forms earth. Oh my god, that's for... I don't even need this. That's to unlock Steve in the fucking battle game. I don't even need it. Alright, well, I'm dumping these in the item box anyway, so... Doesn't hurt to stock up on the pistol ammo since I'm here. Nor the acid rounds, probably. Like, since I'm just in this room and putting stuff in anyway, it can't hurt. Skip that next run? Yeah, now we know. Don't fucking do that puzzle next run. Waste of time. Did I even? No, I didn't get a key item or anything there. I should have. The battery. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I need the battery for the lift. Where the fuck is the battery? Here are the spider friends. Oh. You have the AK? I know I do. I put it in the box intentionally when I was doing Claire. When I was playing Claire's portion of the game. False? I would never. Oh my god. Do I have to actually be looking at this exact part? Yep. Just classic RE things. Just a note. Love how Chris was just standing in that cutscene looking at the spider. Yeah, you can kind of tell that Code Veronica's development was a mess behind the scenes. Oh. Thank you, Wesker. Man, from here, I don't know the route for Chris. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I should come out here because it triggers this. Good. That was right. Awesome. He's blind, doesn't know the way. Aha! Speedrunning the shades, too. You just gotta get the shade skip down. Fuck. Forgot about that. Man, this game is actually hard to see with these two. Oh yeah, doorknob is missing. This is closed, question mark? We do a little learning. This is the first attempt at A ranking the second half. So we just, even if something is a slight waste of time just for me to get the info for later, it's fine. Like, that's a worthwhile trade. Just a few seconds for a piece of info. It's a worthwhile trade. Better to check than to not and just be fucked later because I didn't check something. And then this does nothing either. He's in pain until he gets to the stairs and then he walks magically fine. Again, classic Resi shit. Because RE2 and 3 are the same. Oh no, 3 is different because 3 they just... Oh no, is 3 different? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't need to be here yet. I don't. I don't. We go to the basement first. I don't need to be there until I have, like, the tank or the proofs. Don't need to be there. We want to come down here. Actually, do I want to come down here yet? I don't know if I do. Oh. I do want to go that way. I definitely want to go that way. The ventilation is off. Because I was thinking, I'm like, wait, no, I need the thing. That's 128, I think, is the number code. Which is crazy if that's right. I think the number code for that is 128. Green? Are you green? You are green. Chomp that shit, Chris. We're not dying on this run. Yet. At least. I wish games still looked like this. There is a nice look to Dreamcast games, man. This game is definitely one of the most impressive titles on the Dreamcast from a visual standpoint. Oh, but this brought me here anyway? What the fuck? Doorknob? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, doorknob. Yeah. Holy cutscenes, dude. I'm dead. What did I just say about not dying? What did I just say about it? Hunters. Hunters will do that. I had the shotgun. I should have used the shotgun. This is my learning moment there. Yeah. And just in time, should have used the shotty. Because the shotgun will knock them over. Alright. I know what I'm doing here better now. Knowledge advantage, go. Oh, my bad. Priority 1 is to go get power on. Did you not save? We only get one save for the whole run doing the A rank. And that save is here. It's a set save point. You can't actually use your like ink ribbons or typewriter at all. It is one set save point at this exact spot. That is the one save you get for all of the A rank run. You thought MGS2 Big Boss was brutal with the saves? You get to play all of Code Veronica with a 4.5 hour time limit with one save in the middle. And that save is predetermined. You can't even like space it out as you like. Because I probably, if I were doing the saves myself, I probably would have done my save point at the swap to Chris. I think that would be a way more ideal point. Is this the green herb? I can't really see them. Yes, it is. Fixed Dark Ages with Windows 10 hardware acceleration. I was using that. It worked for some people, but not for me. I have that on. Mine is it's a CPU issue. Which Intel is sending me a replacement, thank God. I should have hit the item box room. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, there's a key and the AK. Any news from Intel? Yeah, they're sending me one. It hasn't shipped yet, but they are sending me a replacement. Warranty's good and everything. They already approved it. I just have to wait. Yeah, I'm genuinely not using like any of the grenade launchers or any of it here. Honestly, I don't even know if I need to save state for this, just because I'm like 3 minutes in and I'm going to have like a scramble at the start next time if I do a save state. So I'm just gonna not. I lose like 3 minutes from this and I'll be way more organized next time and not waste time. So I'll do this. Anyway, it is about that time. I gotta go back, get back to important video work. Members and patrons know what's up. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a follow, sub, whatever, come back another time. We're doing this, we're doing other fun stuff like Oblivion Remastered, Elden Ring Night Rain, other giant completions like Metal Gear, Yakuza, Ace Combat. Come back for any of it. It's all good stuff. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already on the YouTube side, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Helps out a lot with algorithm and all that, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on the YouTube side or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands, things like Twitter, Discord server. If you're looking for any of that, it's all there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you again for all of the super chats and new memberships, renewed memberships, all that stuff today. Thank you. Appreciate it. It does help a lot. I hope y'all have the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.